Welcome to Gun News in 5 minutes or less, where we will talk about events and happenings in the gun industry, ammunition pricing and so forth, politics related to firearms, personalities, new releases on the market, and anything else I can fit in. This is brought to you by Dr. Drake 63. It was announced this week that the United States Supreme Court will hear a Second Amendment case. It's been a while since they've done that, between the New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus Corlett. Basically, what this case is about currently in the state of New York, if you want to conceal carry a firearm in public, you will not be issued a permit unless there is an imminent threat, which I think would be hard to establish. The last big Supreme Court case involving Second Amendment was the Heller decision, which established that Second Amendment rights were applicable to citizens, not just applicable to organizations such as militias. Now, it's important to understand what this case involving the state of New York is and what it isn't. What the case involving the state of New York is talking about the state being overly restrictive in the rights of citizens to be granted a permit to carry a firearm, which is what's needed in most states. What it is not is saying that people don't need a permit. So what the state has done is basically made it next to impossible unless, perhaps you have a private detective license or you can show that there's an imminent threat on your life. They just don't want their citizens carrying firearms in public. They don't want that to be legal. And so that's what this is about, is to make them less restrictive. Don't confuse this with what it's not, which is what we're seeing happening potentially in Texas, where the State House has passed a measure that doesn't require any kind of certification or license or permit to carry a firearm. Those are two different things. And I don't expect you're going to see this case involving New York extend into anything like that. All it's going to do is make it so citizens in the state of New York can have rights that are more similar to what you see in other states. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. And more importantly, will this open the door for other two-way cases and things of that nature? Well, I think that's going to be driven by any potential new laws that Congress creates in a very un-gun-friendly House, a very un-gun-friendly White House, and the Senate, who knows? But we would think that given the makeup of the Supreme Court as it is today, that you're going to see some breaks come the way of firearms owners and Second Amendment rights. We would think. Let's hope so. And this has been Gun News in 5 minutes or less. Please click to subscribe for updates.